And my guest now is Goldie Stein. Goldie, welcome to Israel Today. It's great to have you here. So you're also an experienced stage performer because you took the theater camp last summer and again after school. I guess you like it because you came back.
Yeah.
What do you like about it?
Well, I love dancing.
Yeah.
And, well, my sister, she loves, acting, so I sort of learn a lot from her.
And is she in the theater as well?
No.
No. You just take that with you. You learn that from her and you take it.
Yeah.
What's the difference between acting on stage and dancing on stage? What do you have to be a good actor?
Well, to be an actor, you need to be loud.
Yes.
And you need to be smart because you need to know when to come on.
You need to memorize, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. And you told me before that you didn't have a lot of lines in the summer performance because it was your first time, but you still had to know exactly when to come in.
Yes.
Were you nervous?
Yeah.
Yeah. And you get to dance as well in the theater?
Yes.
Now, what play are you rehearsing now?
Little Lord Titch.
Right. What's the story about?
It's about a boy
Yes.
whose father dies and his grandfather is childless now. And so his grandfather tells him to live with him in England. And so he lives with him, and then the whole family comes, and he sort of becomes like the Lord.
Right. He becomes important in the family.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he has to behave a certain way. But he has to continue to be a kind person and a good person.
Yes.
Yeah, and what role do you play?
Shlomi.
Shlomi. And who's Shlomi, a member of the family?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. And you're going to have more lines this time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
A lot more.
A lot more. Are you ready?
Yes.
Yeah. Do your parents come? Does your mother come to the performance? Yeah. Do you have sisters?
I have one.
And is she going to come? Your sister who likes
Yeah.
acting? Yeah. And what do you like about being in Neshama Theater?
Well, as I told you before, I like dancing.
Right.
And I always wanted to perform on stage.
How did you know that?
Well, I guess it started when I was just in bed.
Yeah.
I was trying to make a song, and then I started dancing, and once I danced, I loved to dance.
So you made up your own song and you made up your own dance.
Yeah.
And you got this wonderful opportunity to be able to do it with some other friends.
Mm-hmm.
Is it as good as when you do it alone?
Yeah.
Yeah. Is it better?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Have you made new friends?
A lot.
Mm-hmm. Are they, most of them, from your school or not just from your school?
No.
Mm-hmm. Would you recommend to your friends to do the same thing, to join you?
Definitely.
Yeah. Well, I'm going to come and watch you perform if I can, Goldie. Thank you so much for joining us. And she's only 8 years old, Rivka.
Yeah. She's something.
I really loved what Goldie said about actors, that an actor, to be a good actor, you have to be loud and you have to be smart. How old were you when you learned that?
Not 8, a lot older. But yeah, and it's really cute because I always stress them when we're rehearsing, speak up, I can't hear you, be loud. So it's really cute that she said that. But that you have to be smart. There is a lot of lines for them to learn. It is a challenge.
How did you deal with that? I mean, were you given, how do you learn how to memorize that much?
It's just practice, for me at least. It was just practice. If I needed to write them out, if I needed to keep repeating them. And, later on in age years, I would read a script twice and know it. So it just became, a habit.
You're going to tell me you never forget anything now.
No,
You're going to
that's
tell
not
me
true.
you are not at all forgetful.
No, I'm sure I made mistakes, but it's very
No,
easy.
in life. Do you
I'm-
forget things?
Yeah, 100%. Uh-huh.
But not
No,
lines.
No, not lines.
Isn't that interesting?
I remember.
Do you find that having so much of the performance art in your life, does it make you less or more natural, do you think, in life with people? Do you find that you step back sometimes and you say, performing now, just be me?
Well, No, no and yes. You become more comfortable in your own skin that you can be that performer and turn it off. You can tell that joke and you can be comfortable. It's,
Well, knowing how to perform can help,
it helps.
can't it?
But definitely not, no. I don't feel like it was, turning on and off performing. It just became who I am. When I get on stage, I'm as comfortable as when I'm driving in my car. I just feel that's where I belong.
Well, what does it mean to become another character?
So that's the interesting part. I mean, it's really like it's doing homework. You really got to study into who that person was and their age and what childhood influences they had and how they walk and do they have.
Just tell me about a favorite character you've played for yourself.
My favorite had to be in Guys and Dolls. I played Adelaide. And she was quite a character with her Brooklyn accent and a performer herself.
Let's hear some of it.
Oh, no, please. I haven't in years. But she was just over the top. And the second she went onto the stage, the audience just cracked up. She said, "Oh, Nathan, darling." She was so cute. And it was just fun to be someone else. Really fun.
How do you learn a different accent?
That one was really tough for me. Accents are not my thing. But luckily, people are coaches. And they can help you, and you can buy tapes, and you can.
It's tough.
It's very tough. Certain accents are easier than others, but it's fun. It's like when you put on a hat, you can be someone else. When you get that voice, it's a lot easier to become that character.
So you can move in and out of different characters.
I mean, not right now for you, but when I work on it,
I'm being kind. I'm not pressing the point. That's all I want you to do. But you can.
Yeah.
Do you ever do it just for fun with your friends or your family?
100%.
Yeah. Now you've got sisters who are involved in theater as well.
Oh my goodness.
Your mother succeeded.
Well, she did. Yeah. Shabbos dinner in my house is a musical. Yeah, we sing "Can You Pass the Chicken, Please?" And it's fun. We're always singing, always acting, doing voices, and it's a real.
Yeah, and how do the men in the family react to that?
Well, they have nothing. We overpower them. Yeah, definitely overpower them.
You do it your way.
Yeah.
So your mother is not as frustrated as she was.
No, she's enjoying it.
She's enjoying it. She in a way she did succeed. Well, we're going to take another break and come back with yet another student.